here in Joburg, here in South Africa, you as a new All Black, preparing to potentially play the Springboks, the world champion Springboks for the first time in your career. Has that sunk in, the possibility that you could be facing up against some genuine, probably idols or role models of yours on Saturday evening?
Yeah, it's exciting, eh? It's really exciting. First time in South Africa. Obviously, grown up watching the rivalry, getting up early in the morning at home with my brother and parents, and yeah, to be over here, I think it has sunk in because it's obviously we're here to do a job, but as you say, it's going to be a very hostile environment, but it's an awesome opportunity for us to go and test ourselves against the world's best.
And, we spoke a bit about it off camera. I revealed that to the video here, but the altitude. It's obviously been a challenge for us as media, let alone you guys as footy players. Just your own experiences about coming to Joburg and battling those conditions.
Yeah, so obviously, as I said, never been here before, and when we first landed, I've actually stood up and yeah, got a bleeding nose. Just started pouring out. So straight away aware of it, but. Similarly to the game, it's just an awesome opportunity for us to put ourselves under pressure and just test ourselves. It's going to be the same for both teams. We've got a good week and a half to kind of get acclimatised to it as best we can, and then just going to have to push through it, really.
And it's quite crazy, it's obviously the nature of someone coming into the All Blacks environment for the first time. But 12 months ago, you're playing NPC in New Zealand. Now you're here, on the big show, one of the biggest Test matches over the year across the world. It's do you kind of pinch yourself sometimes, just kind of the year you've had in 2024 with the Blues, getting that chance to step up, winning the title, and then getting to debut in the black jersey?
Of course. I mean, as you say, it's been a dream for so long, and for it to finally kind of come to fruition, I think I do have to kind of pinch myself a wee bit every now and then, and just I guess realise that I'm here living my dream. Because, as you say, when you're in it, you can kind of get a wee bit caught up in, the pressure and all that. But it's important to kind of, I guess, take a step back and just enjoy it, enjoy the journey, enjoy the challenge, and enjoy being a part of such an awesome group.
And again, just like the bridge question, these are the hard-hitting questions we've got to ask. But, your mum's obviously involved in the All Blacks, and I've heard stories about you're not trying to use her, you're not trying to call her mum around the group. I think your birthday was pretty recent, and you were thanking everyone, and then you got to her, and the boys, I guess, had a bit of a reaction to that. What's it been like having your mum in camp when you are living this dream?
It's been awesome, mate. It has been very, very cool. I think when I first got told I was coming in, I was a wee bit, I guess, nervous about it, just because you come into a new environment, wanting to make new friends and stuff, and the last thing you want is your mum looking over your shoulder, But she's been very good, She's obviously been doing this for a long time now, so very professional about how she goes about her work. And to be fair, we don't actually see too much of each other. She's kind of doing her own thing and I'm doing mine. And every now and then in the evenings might catch up to see how each other are going. But no, it is very, very special having her in here. And, I think for her, she said to me after a couple of weeks, she said she's loving being able to kind of share the journey with someone. I think she's been doing this for... what is it, about 16 years now, and obviously goes away a lot, comes home and tells us about it, but she said to actually have me there with her and be able to kind of share what it's like, share the experience. I think she's really enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed it as well.
Because with that, just your mum being involved in the All Blacks for 16 years, when you're a young footy player trying to pursue that, does that kind of ignite the fire within you, or comes a motivator when you are a team, you're not through the ranks? She's where you want to be?
A wee bit. I think any kid in New Zealand's pretty motivated, well, especially rugby players, to play at this level. But I think what I did have was I was very fortunate to have opportunities to kind of get a taste of it a wee bit. So whether that be going to trainings every now and then, or coming in to visit her at her hotel, and these big All Blacks that I looked up to when I was, a little 10, 12-year-old, whatever, walking through the lobby. So I guess you're right, being around it and being able to kind of get a wee taste of that environment as a kid definitely kind of ignites that passion and that dream a wee bit more.
I don't know, have you seen the team yet, the Springboks team?
Yeah.
You have? So they've obviously, there's a pretty big out, literally, Eben Etzebeth, has picked up a bit of a niggle. RJ Steinman's also out. There's a bit of maybe their depth in the second row is going to be tested a wee bit this weekend. Do you see that as an opportunity maybe to put some pressure on their set piece? The set piece is normally the Springboks' strong suit, but without those giants, is there an opportunity there?
I think we always see an opportunity to pressure set piece. It's always a kind of goal of ours. But I think obviously those two guys are out. But obviously Peter Steff, incredible player. He'll slip in there very seamlessly. Played there in the first test against the Wallabies, and then Nortje as well. Played in that second test and played really well. So, at this level, there's not much drop off between your starters, your bench guys, and then your guys that might not be playing week in, week out as much. So, Beth and Snyman are out, but those other guys are going to come in and do an awesome job. So, as I said, we always want to try and pressure them at set piece, but we're aware of the threat they pose as well.
I guess two more questions, then we'll wrap up, Sam. But they're, I guess, flip side of that, the All Blacks in the second row depth that's being tested at the moment. There's no Whitelock, there's no Barrett anymore. That's obvious. No Whitelock and Retallick. And with Paddy T back in New Zealand as well, how do you feel as a young guy at 24 years of age, kind of having that opportunity to really step up, or needing to step up, should I say, in the black jersey?
It's been awesome, eh? I think it's been quite unfortunate for others with injuries and stuff, but I guess fortunate for me, giving me an opportunity to go out and play. And I've just been so lucky having great support network around me, both within the team and from without. Like Scooter, when he was injured, was awesome. Same with Paddy, helping me, bringing me along. But yeah, I guess I'm just trying to enjoy it as much as I can, because as you said, a year ago, I was playing NPC, so to be in this environment, be getting opportunities to play test matches is just awesome. And the coaches and players around me have done a great job helping me to get ready and prepare for those tests.
Last one. But you're not going to get an opportunity to go to Ellis Park before you get there on Saturday for this test. What are you expecting from the crowd? Again, like you said earlier, you've seen a lot of games there on TV, but are you expecting a real hostile crowd?
Yeah, I am. They're obviously extremely passionate over here. Love the game, love the Springboks. Heard a few stories from the boys as well, so I guess a wee bit of it is kind of mentally preparing yourself for it. But I think it's awesome, eh? It's going to be an awesome experience. Something I'll try and enjoy as much as I can. It's not every day you get to go to an awesome stadium like that where there's been some historic matches over the years. So I guess to be a part of it in whatever way that is going to be really cool, yeah.